Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Has a pop! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Up to meet it! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Lukaku. Ruben Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come loose. Good ball, it's found its target. He's gone for it!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And the shot! Belgium are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
And here's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Dinks one in. And here's De Bruyne, goes for goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Belgium have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
So it is still 0-0. Bruno Fernandes. He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
It's De Bruyne. Tielemans. João Cancelo is the guilty party there. And it's Meunier. He's there to receive it. And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
It's a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. João Cancelo pumps it into the area. A real chance to break. Tielemans with a long pass. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Portugal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And that's been levered clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. This could spell... Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Goalkeeper's ball. And now they can launch a counter. Bernardo Silva. Gets on the end of it. It's on a plate. Bernardo Silva. Tielemans. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Bruno Fernandes. Has he picked him out? He hits it! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Portugal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's going long. Tielemans. De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's there to cut it out. Cleared without complication. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes, he's had a go! And that's caused a worry or two. Big chance! Knocks it away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Meunier drives it forward. De Bruyne.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has gone out. And it's Ruben Neves. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and
Hits one! Just off target. Courtois will lay claim to that. Ruben Dias does well to read it and intercepts. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tielemans. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Meunier. Lukaku gets it out to the wing. Swung over.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
It's Lukaku! Goal! They are right back in business. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Belgium grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes gets flagged offside.
Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And here's Lukaku.
Belgium merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Cuts it out. Final seconds, this has to be it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! That was venomous. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a double substitution going on here.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Lukaku. Tries to dink it in. Chance! It's come through. Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. 2 high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel.
And they've been caught out here. It's a brilliant interception. Corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a loose ball. Has he picked him out? But going for goal! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And it's Messi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Finds himself eased off the ball.
There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Messi. Timely intervention. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's been levered clear. Has a hit! Real chance! Cleared away. Oh, real danger here. And it's hoisted clear. Bruno Fernandes plays it back, goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And he just whacks it away. Hits one! Oh, a very decent attempt. Messi. Paredes. Bruno Fernandes. He's made sure that that won't get through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Quick glance and shoots! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a thrilling culmination to the first period, but despite all of that, the two sides still separated by a single goal.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Portugal don't need to press the panic button just yet.
And a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Martinez cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Hefty. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here to further improve their position of comfort. It's bounced back off the post. Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. He's tried one! Paredes. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Keeper sends it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Paredes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Just brushed off the ball there. Argentina have a free kick. Well positioned to make that interception. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has a goal! No mistake! Portugal are level!
Portugal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Intervention was very necessary. Oh, he's had a go! Tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's not going to make it. Little doubt, that is a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Battles to win it back. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Neves. Plays it out to the flank. Great leap! This could fall, and they've been caught out here. Gorgeous control there.
Argentina merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Goes for goal!
Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And he's cut it out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Martinez. Ball through needs to be good here. It has got... Oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it clear. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away, and he knows it.
All hands on deck for this one. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. A mouth-watering game this between... Tries a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Mbappe. Mbappe not easily shrugged off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe gets away from his opponents. Oh, real danger. Oh, shooting chance! He's going after it. A chance to play it in. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And here's Dembele.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
Portugal have a free kick. It's a brilliant interception. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ruben Dias. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Nicely measured pass. And he's away. Mbappe, real chance! Oh, taken with style.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Rabiot. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Oh, he's in! Has a pop! He's missed, but not by that far. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. And they've been... Has a hit! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oh, it's Dembele. And he's cut it out. He's come loose. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent looking ball. Now it's Cristiano. He's had a go! Rabiot, Mbappe, Bruno Fernandes, and the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dembele. Over to the left. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cuts it out.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Bruno Fernandes. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bernardo Silva.
Portugal really aren't helping themselves. They're not seeing enough of the ball.
And here's Chris, goes for goal! In it goes! Portugal are level!
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So we have a double substitution going on here. So all square and not for the first time.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Great run on the overlap here, going through. Bernardo Silva plays it forward. It's come through. Chipped through. Caught offside that time. Thuram Ulian with a delicate ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And it's hoisted clear. Can he dig out a shot? Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Thuram Ullien. Good ball, it's found its target. He's gone for it! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. France get themselves into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Thuram Ullien plays a clever pass.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Thuram Ullien lobs it in gently. Chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
France are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Oh, ripping chance! Back of the net! Portugal are level! That was a given. It always was.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
France have to get it into the box and quickly.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's been taken straight back. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well weighted. Done very well to intervene. Bruno Fernandes. And that's that. Terrific match. Universal commitment to attack. All square and rightly. No loser. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Lewandowski proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Bruno Fernandes. And he's cut it out. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bruno Fernandes. Eric Garcia tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah.
Up for the header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Gets it back. And here's Lewandowski. It's come through. Bernardo Silva. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Tries to stroke it through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Hoists it forward. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And here's Rashford. Floats one over. Rashford. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. it's Lewandowski, and it's Rashford. Lewandowski. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva drives it forward. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ruben Dias. The goal now would certainly liven things up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come loose. Bruno Fernandes. And it's been taken straight back. Oh, they can break here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Rashford. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. He's got through. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Portugal failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Portugal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Ball through needs to be good here. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's not going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Lewandowski. Gets on the end of it. He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up to meet it!
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And here's Rashford. Looks to dink one in. Rashford. Rashford has a shot! Back of the net! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Well, and a shot! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear...
Going for goal! Sticks it away! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Eric Garcia with the crossfield ball. And here's Rashford.
Barcelona are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
It's a fabulous Cristiano Ronaldo! And for a moment, time stood still. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Cancelo. And they've been caught out here. Caught offside that time.
Portugal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Look at the defender bombing forward. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ruben Neves doesn't get the pass he's looking for. A buccaneering run from the defender.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's a great ball. And he's there to cut it out. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal may have thrown this away at the death to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The road... He's gone for it! Acuna. Martinez. Has a pop! Goal! Argentina! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Could be a chance here. Pedro Neto! It's anyone's ball. Strong punch. Martinez tries to stroke it through, and he's straight offside. Bernardo Silva. Good ball.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Oh, good interception. Bruno Fernandes hits it back. Cristiano Ronaldo shoots! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Martinez. And the shot! Foyt. Acuna. Just brushed off the ball there. Pedro Neto. It's on Bruno Fernandes! Acuna hoists it forward. Has a hit! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pedro Neto. This could spell Bruno Fernandes! That's been drilled forward. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's half-time here. We can review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Ball is over the line. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes, and the finish! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Portugal looking to change the direction of the game here. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Martinez. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Heads it! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Argentina produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Portugal looking here to cut their deficit. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Oh, he's gifted it back. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chip through. Header! Great football, shot and save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Bruno Fernandes doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Argentina have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
And it's Bernardo Silva. What a ball this is. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And they are right back within touch.
Portugal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So is this the start of a comeback? Bruno Fernandes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Dias positions himself well and cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Acuna. Cuts it out. He's played him through. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Shot at goal! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Portugal get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
And it's Paredes. Deftly done. Up for the header! This could fall anywhere! No, he didn't quite meet it right. They've played it short. Goes for goal! Danger averted for now. The final seconds now. Tries to get it forward quickly. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are going for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Ruben Dias. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Firmly up for the header! Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal have it back and they can go again. Casemiro. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hoists it high. Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. He's found his man. It's a throw in. Bruno Fernandes. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Casemiro. No goals as yet. Bruno Fernandes. chance! And he's done it! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Ruben Neves battles to win it back. Bruno Fernandes. It's a brilliant interception. Casemiro. Well played, he saw that coming. Ruben Dias, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just brushed off the ball there. Ruben Dias. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Right through the middle. He gets past his man.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Well positioned to make that interception. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Cut out in the nick of time. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Cuts it out. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. He's through the middle. Done very well to intervene. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Time and again they are repelled. De Ligt tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Hoists it forward. Casemiro. Ruben Neves with a good steal, well played. Going through. Timely intervention.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Has a pop! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's a loose ball. Great leap! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, real danger here. Gets the better of his man.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Gets it back. Into the last 5 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo.
Portugal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Mathieu. And the referee brings it to a close. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a real chance! He scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Dembele simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe. Well weighted. Quick glance and shoots! He scored! 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot.
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe, he's played him through. Dembele. Dembele's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Hernandez gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Lukaku.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
Has a hit! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Rabiot. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Could be a chance. Has a hit! And more and more and more. And already they're looking to run away with it. That was a given. It always was.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
France take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It's a fabulous position. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Rabiot. Conte. Mbappe. Dembele gets on the end of it, hits one! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zambo Anguissa. Lukaku, he's in, surely! Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Dashing forward at pace. And it's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. McTominay. Played out to the right.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He could... And the shot! In it goes! And they are pulling clear here. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rabiot. And it's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
France lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
Rabiot. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dembele going for goal! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
France are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hoists it high. McTominay, he's had a go! Sticks it away!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Great leap! It's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So is this the start of a comeback?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Lukaku. Good ball, it's found its target. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He's going after it. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Mbappe. A real chance if he can get through. Well played, he saw that coming. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence too.
And they've been caught out here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pumps it into the area. Massive leap! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. He's found his man. Chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
A chance to play it in. Chance to break. Going through. A chance! Spinazzola. Elmas. Elmas gets it out to the wing. Keeper sees it all the way. Hoists it forward. Spinazzola. France have it back and they can go again. Has he picked him out? Mbappe! Plays it back. And it's played forward. Oh, they could break here. He's through the middle. Done very well to intervene. And that will be the final act. France come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. Real sum of the parts. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every... And a shot! And it's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So, a breakthrough already. Mattia. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's there to receive it. And it's been taken straight back. Chooses to go back. Bruno Fernandes. And it's got through. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Lima.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Casemiro. England are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
It's Kane! And another time! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And it's Kane. That's a decent ball. How about a shot? Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Mattia. Lima. Oh, they can break here. Kane. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. In with a header! So who's he picking out? He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Good ball, it's felt. Has a hit! It's there! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's made sure that that won't get through. Rice. It's on a plate. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Dashing forward at pace. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Casemiro. Done very well to intervene. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Diogo Dalot. Mathieu plays it out to the flank. Looks to thread it through. He can pounce on that. And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Pickford reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area. Oh, a big chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Tries a header! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. England produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well positioned to make that interception. Maguire. Casemiro. He's pinged one through here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Bruno Fernandes. Lima. Going through. Now can he finish?
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And here's Kane. Oh, good take in a good area.
England are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And he heaves it forward. And it's Kane. Bruno Fernandes has created one goal already. Hoists it forward. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Byrne. It's a loose ball. Casemiro drives it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Alexander-Arnold. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes goes up and over.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this...
And he has been fouled there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Gets the better of his man. Rice. And here's Kane.
England are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Chance to break. Casemiro. Rice gets it back.
England are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Gets away from his opponents. Just brushed off the ball there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Kane. Chance! He scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Could be thinking about a shot here. And it's played forward. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. He's had a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second, shapes to shoot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That intervention was very necessary. The Netherlands are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
De Ligt goes looking. Well weighted. Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's there to clear it. It's on a... Oh, shooting chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that has been cleared. Good idea, just poorly executed. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now the counter. He's through. Has a hit! He scores! The Netherlands are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Dembele. Emenike. And shoots! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Gets it back. Has a hit! Dembele. Emenike. He's pinged one through. He's had a shot! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
The referee's awarded a free kick. This an opportunity to pull level. Cut out in the nick of time. Looks to thread it through. And he's there to cut it out. Conte. He's through the middle. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
France leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. Already up and running for the second half. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Floats one over. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe. Here comes the corner. And that's been levered clear. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent.
Goes for goal! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Dembele.
Mbappe.
Mbappe! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And here's Depay. Turns and goes back. There's the shot! This could fall anywhere. Could be thinking about a shot here. Shot at goal! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, wonderful.
It's Dembele! Oh, that's a fine save!
Dembele simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. He's gone for it! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hernandez just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Towering header! And in it goes! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's got through. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Goalkeeper's ball. That's put paid to a promising move. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Chance to break. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the finish! It's there! And they are right back within touch!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So is this the start of a comeback? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Memphis Depay. Going for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And a header! Just off target.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. A really good feat. Llorente drives it forward. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Lookman. Koke. Looks to clip it forward. Caught offside that time. João Cancelo. Portugal yet to have a shot on target. Bruno Fernandes. It's one! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
How about a shot? Oh, that is lovely footwork. That'll be a corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Forward it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo has a hit! Strong punch. And it's Ruben Neves. Goes for goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Koke. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's one-on-one, surely! Throw in. He's come loose. Lookman. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Has he picked him out? Bruno Fernandes. He's through, it's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Bruno Fernandes really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Lookman. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And the half-time whistle goes. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Portugal have a free kick. And it's Ruben Neves. Chance to shoot! Oh, whistle's gone, now then! So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? It's hit the upright. Oh, didn't catch it right. Pablo Hernandez. Griezmann. Ruben Dias. Silva. Lookman. And he's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Big chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball through needs to be... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a great exchange.
They used the 1-2 to great effect in working their way through the middle, and a little more luck though, and they may have been celebrating.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Pablo Hernandez. Koke. Hoists it high. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Portugal go into the lead. Now it's Griezmann. Gets into some space. Great leap! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that...
Has a goal! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the train.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Couple of changes then in quick succession. 2 changes being made right now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Silva, and it's played forward. It's on a plate.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lobs it in gently. Heads it! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Bernardo Silva.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now can he finish? It's being played forward. Bruno Fernandes. And it's been... Tries a shot! Oh, great save. Real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's gone for it! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.